Hey, this is Charles Holt. I'm in Piedmont Park amongst the trees. I come here to exercise, but I also come here to ground my sanity and realize that right where I am, there is the gift of understanding, the gift of believing, and the gift of knowing. I've had to struggle through those things of that I understand, those things that I believe, and those things that I know. And with all that is going on, I have come to understand that at this particular time, respect is at the forefront of my attention and my intention. And I believe that respect has been squandered, squashed, crushed, and overlooked for a lot of different reasons, particularly here in the United States, but it outpictures in most of the world. But let's focus on America. And what I do know is that there is a shift, there's a change, there's a perspective, there's a transformation. But most of all, this time in which we are allowed to slow down and take a look at what has happened, particularly with George Floyd. I bless George Floyd, I bless his family, I bless everyone associated with George, those who loved him, and I bless those who respected him, respected his life. And, in light of what has happened, we have, and I say we, as a collective, we've allowed ourselves to be sucked into a place where we have fallen asleep, where we have allowed ourselves to think that everything is in order with regard to the way people feel about one another. And what I understand now is that we're a country that values the institutions that are always telling us to love one another. But in reality, what I've found, or what I've come to know, is that love does not always equal respect. Love for an individual does not mean respect for them. You can say that you love them, but at the end of the day, when something like this happens, we see that the very life that we live is not respected by some. That's where we are. And if you think your institution or your organization or what you have created is not coming into question with regard to these issues, and I do mean issues, we see the problems, but there's an issue. And because there's an issue, there is a core to what we're experiencing. The way that we think. It's not just the way that we think now, it's the way that we have thought for years and years and years and years. We are coming to a table within our own selves to look at how we have respected one another. But I also understand if you don't respect yourself, you cannot respect someone else. So that too is part of the core issue. When you don't respect yourself, and we have so many things here that we take in, we consume, trying to get some kind of semblance of how we feel with regard to our self-esteem and our self-worth, which goes back to respect. So yeah, we're at a place where we're going to have to look at the way that we respect. Yeah, it's going to be a good conversation. For some, it will be a red flag to go back and hide, but you won't be able to hide from this because it's going to be happening everywhere, everywhere, and it will become something that is acutely on the forefront and in the forefront of our consciousness. It has to. It has to. So I am going to say, see you later for now, but I'll be back. And just think about that. Think about that love. That love in the name of whoever you say you serve. But then think about, can you replace love and say, I respect you in that same vein? Okay? All right. This is Charles Hope. Hope you're having a good day. As Aretha Franklin would say, RESPECT, yourself first, and then others. We'll get to it, or it'll get more to us, and then we'll get more to it. Okay, bye.